Eventually.
What a big day so far. Welcome to the Tom Barnard Family Podcast with
co-host Catherine Brandt,
Alex Bernard Rasmussen,
Andy Barnard,
and Kristyn Burt.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristyn Burt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So do you want to talk about how everybody's lost their mind completely on every news channel in America? Good God, are people nuts? It's just, why do they get so worked up about this, do you think?
because it gets everybody else worked up.
So
worked
do
up
they
about what? What are they worked up about?
Oh, apparently either the entire Democrat Party or the entire Republican Party are all filthy pigs who deserve to die.
Well, this isn't new. So.
It's not new.
Oh, no, it's much worse. You guys have not been watching it.
Well, the
Why would
midterms
I?
are coming up. It's going to get worse and worse
That's
every
true,
month.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
why
see,
would I watch the news?
Well, that's a good question because that's the difference in the generations. Because me growing up, watching the local news and certainly the national news was very important to my mother. I mean, she would watch the national news and the local news, and I mean, I grew up in a household where watching the news was very important. But that was a different era. There was television, and there was about 7 channels, and that was about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 channels essentially, and then you had UHF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no question about it. But I just, my God, the news is that it's not, I guess all I'm trying to say is it's just not very positive right now, as far as I can tell. But what the
Margaret's
hell?
reminding you that you owe me another 100.
Why do I owe her $100?
I think it's every time you mention politics. I think we made that agreement last week. So I think
Yeah,
there was
there was a
100 on
pact.
Friday, 100 today.
This is this is not politics. It's delivering the news. It's what's in the news.
Every Republican and every Democrat, that is politics.
You guys should.
But I
should
like
get
them
my own
both.
show. You're right. You're right. I'll do one more week and then I'll get my own show. That's a good idea.
The Tom Barnard Show for real.
For real. Yes, there you go. All right, Kristyn Burt, what's happening?
I got my first pickleball injury.
Uh-oh. Ooh, look
Oh,
at that
look at that.
thing.
They happen.
Is that a blister?
It's a scrape, like I'm a 4-year-old.
Did you fall down?
I fell on the. I went to chase a shot because my partner missed it, and I ran and I slid and I tumbled and I scraped. I got a little dot, but it was super funny because everyone was like, "Were you once a dancer?" Because I guess I went and fell very dramatically with arms, but I was trying not to land on a wrist or something where you break it, So I was trying to land where there's cushion, on my bottom. So I was trying to twist when I knew I was going down. I got a little scrape. That's okay, but I just think it's hilarious. I'm like, look at my tiny baby injury.
I have a bit of advice for you from somebody that knows a lot of people that have had a lot of pickleball injuries. Just let the ball go. Just let it go.
My problem is that I'm
Don't
very
let it go.
competitive. That's
Yeah,
my
but
problem.
You also don't want to break something, so just let it go.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
why
people
I
get-
went.
People get injured really badly in pickleball.
Yeah.
They do the knee injuries. I've seen it, so I'm like, I probably shouldn't play such an aggressive game.
No, just
Good
play
idea.
for fun and let it go. It's okay. It's only a pickleball.
Let it
go. Let it go.
You know what that injury reminds me of is that little dot on your hand. It reminds me of the first Mario Party on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
It used to have games where you put the control pad in a circle, like the control stick. You make it in a circle as quickly as you can. Mm-hmm. And eventually, kids learn that the trick is to put the stick on your palm, and they go like this. That's how you get it the fastest. And eventually, what happens when you do that enough is it shears the skin right off of your palm because you're doing it quickly.
Trevor, I had this injury. Andy.
Yep, every kid who played Mario Party had this exact thing, and I still remember that blister. It was like this giant. It literally just ripped the skin right off my palm one day, and I was like, "Oh my God, this hurts."
Oh.
Did you
As soon
stop
as I saw the
playing?
little dot on your palm, I was like, "I have had something very similar." Although the Mario Party one is down by the thumb, that thick part by your thumb.
Here.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly where you do it.
Wow.
You need Nintendo gloves.
Yeah, for real. You literally have to wear leather gloves to play Mario Party
I'll
1.
wear your glove for Mario.
I'll get
Kart.
pickleball gloves. I don't know what that
I mean,
is.
honestly, it's not a bad idea.
You know.
You're going to be
think I've
diving for
Yeah.
stuff. You need protection.
If you're going to be diving, you need
We're-
gloves.
I'm gonna have like knee pads, elbow pads. I'm gonna be like the nerdy kid on the pickleball court.
Do
Good idea.
it.
A helmet.
Helmet. I need the helmet, don't I? I do.
You show up wearing like full plate mail. I'm ready for
I
pickleball.
do. And I do my like little tennis arms, and they're like, it's not tennis, but I'm like, oh, let me just,
Yeah,
It's hard to give that up because I took tennis a lot when I was a kid.
it is. You can always tell the
There's Nana talking
Yeah.
on the phone.
the
Typical.
tennis players when you're on a pickleball court because they always want to stay back and just slam, slam, slam. They don't want to
Pickleball
play
is
the
kind of
net.
like halfway between tennis and ping pong, right?
It is. The rules are more like ping pong, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the form is closer to tennis.
Huh.
So it's a hybrid game. But it's very, very fun. It's very social, and I love that there's a club literally 5 minutes from my house.
Oh,
so
that's really nice.
it's so nice, and everyone's very welcoming, and they're always like, come to open play. I've just been going to the lessons so far. I don't know if I'm ready for open play.
What's the idea behind pickleball? Why is it called pickleball?
I've looked it up and it makes no sense. It's like some family started. It's like
In
some family just
Australia?
invented this
Yeah,
one day.
in
They're like,
Aus-
"Oh, we're gonna make the court smaller because it's more fun," and then it's like some in joke in their family that doesn't make any sense to anyone. But that's
And it's
that's
a
the name.
hard ball versus like that soft, fuzzy tennis
It's like a
ball.
wiffle
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
That's so weird. So they just named it pickleball and everybody hated it, so they held on to the name pickleball.
Well, and then it became like a sensation during the pandemic when people
Oh,
were
yeah.
looking for
Yep.
outdoor activities. So,
Yep.
yeah.
No question about
The
it.
pickle family invented it. Is that true?
No.
That's-
I would believe that though. You could just tell me that. I'd be like, yeah, the pickle family.
yes, it was Stanley Pickle and his wife Jennifer.
All you have to do is buy a paddle. If you show up, everybody else will have balls. It's a very inexpensive game because you can play
Yeah,
at parks.
it is.
You can play open play. You don't have to belong to any place. You don't have to take lessons. The thing is that during open play, they're going to be the people that have been playing for 20 years with the same people, and they don't want to look at your face when you don't know what you're doing. Some people will play with the beginners. You know, you're going to get slaughtered because they're just so good at that net stuff. And, you know, you just have to work your way in it.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm going to avoid the open play for a while. I'm going to take some lessons and become good at least. I mean, like an advanced beginner good at least.
One of the reasons I adore our listeners so much and have for years and years and years. Charlie from Albuquerque just posted. He constantly posts talking in my mother's voice, which is really cool. So his answer, my mother, if she were still alive, her answer to pickleball would be, "Where are we going to get pickleball money?"
That's why I said it's not expensive. I think you can buy.
Exactly.
I think you can buy a racket for around $35.
I'm sure that if you went on your local Buy Nothing page, there
Yeah,
would be
you'll get one
people
for free.
like,
Quit
here,
already.
I
Yeah.
was going to get into pickleball, and
Well, it
then
was such
I
a
never
fad
played
for a
it.
long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a billion pickleball paddles
You
out
can
there.
pretty much find anything if you go on a Buy Nothing group. Even if you ask for it. Like I asked for a book on a book swap thing because like people post books and people are like, yeah, I'd like to use that. But I was like, does anybody have this book? And somebody was like, yep, come pick it up tomorrow.
I love my
that's
Buy
nice.
Nothing group. I give away half my household because I'm like, I don't want this stuff.
I just
Take
gave
it.
away
Yeah.
a bunch of detergent pods this morning because like we've had a weird smell of our clothes. Like if clothes are sitting for
Yeah.
a while, they smell mildewy. Like if it's something that we haven't worn in 6 months, or like it's a holiday sweater or something. It's
I
like
think that's
it
pretty common,
smells
though.
no, but it's like really strong.
Extra bad.
Yeah, and so Dan looked into it, and it's like these pods. It's a common complaint of these detergent pods that we've been using for years. And so Dan's like, just get rid of them. We're going to Costco later anyway. We can get new detergent. I'm like,
You have
okay.
to-
somebody-
you have to-
I was like, I will post them on my Buy Nothing group, and someone will come get them by noon. I can promise you.
Yeah,
And yep.
it's true.
You have to use a fresh in your, or vinegar or something in your washing machine once in a while to get the
Yeah, you have to
residue
clean it.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, so many people's
You do.
washing machines smell so bad because they never run clean cycles. You have to run those clean cycles.
I run
have to
those
leave the door
tablets
open.
once a month
Yep.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
There's
have
the
to leave the door open.
that and the dishwasher.
Yep.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of nasty stuff that sits in there because it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yes.
drain all the way ever.
It's on the chat. Rebecca Byneck says, "Hey, gang." At first, I read that as Rebecca Black.
Yeah, you can see that.
Friday.
Friday,
How about the post
Friday.
above it, Andy?
Still, yeah, we just.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
I brought that up like 2-3 weeks ago, I think.
That was like one of the best quotes from that was the first year when you guys were
Yeah.
going to the state fair, and he's like, "You can bring your dildo," and I was like, "Really?" Because I said I love everything like dill. I love dill pickles, and you're like, "Well,
Yep.
then come to the fair and bring your dildo." I'm like, "Which kind of dildo?"
What are we talking here?
I wish I could find what episode that was so I could isolate that.
It
I don't
would have
remember which
been
one it was.
August 20. What was the first year? 2023.
That sounds about right, yeah.
So some I can at least narrow it down to the month
Yeah.
and the year.
Somebody
No, I
made a
think-
comment way up where they said that they're turning their movie theaters into pickleball courts.
Yeah. that happened
Yeah.
to the one in Maple Grove.
Yep.
Yeah, our
Or, like,
little
the
town has
little-
pickleball courts. They converted something like an old hockey rink or something into pickleball courts.
We have pickleball courts at our hottest mall, like the mall that everyone wants to go to. They have a pickleball court that's like up in the center, all glass, so everyone can watch it, and it becomes a total spectacle. Everyone goes there every night just to watch the pickleball players. It's kind of amazing.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. Well, that's something to do with all that space.
Yeah.
As well.
Might as well.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Trevor said, I know Tevin and AJ were on
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was during that the Hubbard morning show thing. He did
And
for a couple years.
yeah, I think so.
Oh, somebody was asking about that?
The dildo
Well, that's
episode.
Yeah, that's when
Oh,
that
that's
was.
when it was. Okay. Because I haven't talked to those guys in a while.
Yeah, that wasn't on our show. That was on the morning show that you did with them.
Oh, okay. There you have it. All right, what else is happening, sister?
A lot. Did you go and see Hoppers this weekend? Either of you guys with the kids?
I was at a dance competition all
Oh,
weekend.
that's right.
So,
So you
no.
had no
Yeah.
life this
I've
weekend.
done nothing but be at a dance competition. We had to be there at 7 a.m. both days.
Horrible.
Uh,
There, honestly.
And there was freezing rain Saturday morning.
Yep, there sure was.
Yeah.
Were you
So-
at the competition with Molly Long's dancers and to see the double Dutch bus?
No, what's that? What?
Oh my gosh, Molly Long in Project 2021 is like the hottest dance studio on the dance competition circuit right now. And
Okay.
they have a really clever dance to Double Dutch Bus. And it is
Molly
going viral.
Long.
Molly Long is like the hot choreographer right now.
And what project? What?
Project 21 is her dance studio. And Double Dutch Bus is the viral dance that they're all doing. And it's from that song, I think it was from the early 80s, Double Dutch Bus going
Yeah.
down the street.
Yeah.
And these dancers, I'm going to say, are probably early teens. And they are so good. And I think that they have like the top 8 dancers from like the Dance Awards in that actual dance. So it's
Well,
spectacular.
I'm gonna need to watch that.
You need to watch it. Yeah, they're so
Yeah,
good.
no, this was just a little dance competition. Our studio is fairly big, not humongous. There's like 120 competition dancers. But they do a dance competition early on, so this was the early one that they do at a smaller competition to like get feedback from judges and like then switch things around before we go into like our main competition season in a month. So this was like the initial, just like get it all out on the stage.
The warm up.
They call it the dress, like what did they call it? It's not the dress rehearsal. I can't remember. They have a phrase for it. And I was like, great, sounds good. But yeah, it was fun.
Did you know that Double Dutch Bus is a historical song, actually? Because it invented something, and that would be putting is into words. Like they say, move out the whiz-a.
Oh,
really?
you're right. Yeah, is a.
Bizasket bizall.
Oh my gosh, so
They invented that. That's
Snoop
the song.
Dogg has them to credit.
Yep, yeah. He made it popular, but they invented it.
Interesting.
We would have gone to Hoppers, but Ethan has his first movie picked out already.
What is
Which
it?
is?
Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yep. In
First thing.
June,
Loves
April,
Mario.
some month. It's coming up soon. I know. I think it might be next month actually.
Well, Pixar did great with Hoppers. That was their biggest animated studio release since 2017 with Coco. That's how bad things have been with Pixar lately.
Well, yeah, that doesn't mean it's an incredibly performant movie. It just means they've had a very bad decade.
That's shocking. What?
Well, but I mean, like, think about the last 10 years of Pixar movies. Like, name them.
Well, I don't ever know what the Pixar
Inside
movies
Out
are.
2, I think for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, they made 46 million at the box office this weekend. For them, that is fantastic. For any movie, honestly, that's fantastic in this era of film. So
Yeah. Because Inside Out 2 was 3 years ago?
Was that Pixar?
probably 2. Yeah, that's Pixar.
Yeah. I'm surprised that didn't do better. But I guess
know.
it was like close to the pandemic. So people were still, not going to the theaters so much.
It was 2024 for Inside Out 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that. I don't know.
And it wound up making 1.699 billion worldwide, but it was a slow burn. Slow burn on that one. Yep.
Okay. Maybe we'll go to Hoppers when we're in Palm Springs because it's supposed to be 109 degrees one of the days.
Well, it's a dry heat, though. You'll be fine.
It's a dry heat. We'll just be in the pool all day. That
you
whole
will.
Oh,
day.
Margaret, August 28th, 2023 was the date for the dildo quote. Okay.
Hey, I got the month and the year. I'll take that.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
The date. For the
Everyone
dildo.
who needs to hear the dildo. And actually, that one's worth watching on video because I think the reaction on our
It's like-
faces was
I
everything.
think it is. I think it's on our YouTube channel still. If you go
Yeah.
look for that date, I think you can find it.
Well, who said it?
You said the
You
dildo
did.
part. Because I kept on saying I love everything dill pickle, and because we were talking about pickle
Oh, there
pizza
you go,
and like
okay.
fried pickles, and I was like, I want to go and just eat all the pickle things. And you said, well, you should come and bring your dildo, but you meant like dill.
Money.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah,
Margaret,
dough, yes.
do you have a clip of that, Margaret? Because if we do, I could just play it. I wasn't aware that it was already clipped on our YouTube channel.
And we were all like, laughing.
See if I can find it.
We've had a
We
few
were like,
of those
do we
in the
need
past.
HR?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It is on our YouTube
If only
channel.
we had HR.
Why didn't I just think about looking at our clips? Because obviously it was clipped on our.
I feel like we've rerun it at least once too, like at some point, maybe around the year mark or something.
And this is from
Yeah.
when?
August 28th,
whatever.
2023.
Yeah.
2023,
Let's
okay.
see. Share screen. I'm gonna get it up on here. Actually, it's easier just to put it on Chrome. All right, it's gonna take a second. You could hear the audio there.
I
We have
love
all
this.
the patience in the world. It's not
All
a
the
problem.
patience in the world. All right, there's the tab. Got it shared here.
You come to the fair.
I will do my best.
You gotta bring your dildo or whatever it is. I didn't mean it that way. What did
Look at you falling apart.
dill money? Dill money. Where are we gonna get dill money?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Jeez.
That should be a short everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, it should be a short everywhere.
That should be a short everywhere.
Everyone's dying on the dildo.
Yeah.
Bring your dildo.
Tom Barnard.
Well, yes, I agree. Tom Bernard.
You're
I
a
didn't even
monkey.
know how to react except just clasp my mouth.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of dildos,
Oh, okay.
Thank God she didn't look at me. Yeah, that's good.
You
We watched-
pluralized it, so you can't say it's not the thing that we're all
Yeah.
thinking.
we watched a show. It's called DTF St. Louis with Jason Bateman.
Oh, yeah.
It's a brand new show. It's DTF is very dirty. It's down to F. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an app, and Jason Bateman plays this dorky weather guy, and he has this sign language interpreter that becomes his best friend, and then all of a sudden something happens to the best friend, and it all becomes a thing. When the first episode, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because Jason Bateman asks his friend if he wants to go on this app and explore it and you're thinking, is this going to be a weird sex show? It turns out it's more of a murder mystery kind of a thing. Yes.
Okay.
Jason Bateman's really good in it.
Oh yeah, I agree.
We liked it enough. After they first started with the DTF thing, I was like, maybe this isn't for us. But then, I don't know. I think we'll watch another episode and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Harbour's also in it. Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
It's on HBO Max, in case anyone is looking for it.
Yeah. And what's happening to HBO Max? They're going
HBO Max will be
someplace?
folded into Paramount Plus once the merger goes through.
Right.
And just know that this will probably take about 18 months in total. So it's going to be, we'll probably be talking about this 18 months from now going, they finally merged HBO into Paramount Plus. So it's going to take a little while.
Oh, welcome from St. Louis. Oh,
Yeah, he's always
DTF
in-
St. Louis.
There you go.
St. Louis is a great city. If people have not visited, it is
It
delightful.
is.
I had
It
one
is
of
a
the
great
loveliest,
city.
good food. Get your St. Louis barbecue. The City Museum is amazing. You got to go to the Arch one time in your life.
We go to the Arch.
I had
no
a
question.
great weekend in St. Louis.
Is Missouri the Midwest, or is any part of it the Midwest? Is
I
it like
think
one of
It's
those the
considered
top
the
left?
Midwest.
I would
Technically-
consider it the
Yeah,
Midwest.
I think
Yeah.
most people would consider it. The
But St.
Midwest.
Louis, I always think of as like the South.
Yeah.
It
don't
doesn't
know.
feel Southern at all,
No,
to be
it doesn't?
honest. No.
Huh.
It
But it's
definitely
so
feels
easy to say in a
Midwestern.
Southern accent, Missouri.
You're giving
know.
me great memories because St. Louis used to be part of my territory when I was at Capitol Records, and I had a number of friends down there who ended up coming up here to do radio later on. But you're right, St. Louis is a wonderful town. Tony's, when you go see the Arch, within what, a half a block, Catherine? There's
Yeah.
Tony's restaurant. It's a very nice, beautiful place. And when you go upstairs, you walk in the front door, and then there's stairs to go upstairs if you want to go there, which you do because it's great. And your server walks up backwards. So you walk up forward, and he walks up
Up the
backward.
stairs backwards.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
Very
talent.
fancy.
That's pretty
I wonder if it's still
impressive.
there. Did it make it through COVID? And
I don't know. Tony's. We see if Tony's is still there in St. Louis, down by the river. It's right down by the river.
Tony's, St. Louis. Tony's what?
Steakhouse.
There's Gian Tony's Restaurante. I don't know. I think it might not be there anymore.
Oh, I suppose it
by
is
the
about
river?
how many years ago, Catherine? Yeah, it's a block off the river.
A while back, yeah.
Oh, yeah, permanently closed.
Ah, Tony's.
Don't
It
go to
closed
Tony's.
February 15th, 2025. So not that
Oh,
long
it
ago.
just closed.
Yeah,
Wow.
a year ago. Oh, I've been
closed.
there too. Now that I'm looking at this, I was like, oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did go there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's famous. That is sad.
Wonder what happened.
Restaurants close all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yes.
like Stressa, if the owner who's been running it for 50 years dies, no one wants
Yeah,
to pick it
that's
up.
true.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they
They'd
said
rather-
Happens a ton,
Vince's
yeah.
son told the St. Louis Business Journal that it was just time to move on.
Yeah.
The kids were ready to move in a different direction.
What are they going to do with the building? It's a beautiful building.
Well, they had
Jeez.
moved in 2021, it looks like, into a
okay.
different building. So, at that
It'll be
point,
50
it's
block
big
courts.
change.
Different.
Probably.
Yeah, sometimes you never get your clientele back when you move.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll
Yeah.
close the story with this. Catherine and I are upstairs at Tony's in St. Louis having dinner one night, and all of a sudden the server goes, "Sir, the bones." He served a guy fish, and the guy ate the bones.
Oh dear.
Remember that, Catherine?
No.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Don't people
No.
choke on fish bones?
Oh, I would think so. Yeah, the guy ate
Yeah.
every bone in the fish.
I mean, it depends on how it's cooked and what the fish is. And some cultures
suppose.
do eat bones.
True.
Do they really?
There's a
Jesus, none for me. Thanks.
in a lot of areas in rural China, I know when they make like chicken nuggets or whatever, they just like throw the chicken wing in there, the whole thing, and grind it up until it's a puree.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
whole thing, including the bones. Because if you grind it fine enough, the bones they're not bones anymore, really. They're just like chicken particles.
Well, it's
I
like some
remember-
people eat the fish eyes.
Oh,
They do?
that I would
Yeah.
never. I would rather eat a fish bone than a fish eye. Are you
I bet
kidding
it
me?
pops.
Yeah, exactly.
Great, thank you.
I
That's really great.
I
Nice.
remember the
Welcome.
first time I went to one of those Asian, when the Asian nail places first started coming in. It's a long, long time ago. But the first time I went to one, I was complaining about the fact that my nails break off all the time. And they're like, you need to eat the shrimp shells.
Yep, shrimp shells.
Ah,
I'm like,
Behind
how do
collagen.
you eat a shrimp shell?
collagen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, eat the shrimp shells. We do it all the time in my country. I'm like, how
Yeah.
do you not
Sage eats
choke
the
on that?
tails.
The tails?
Oh,
Yuck.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know.
I've
seriously.
accidentally eaten a shrimp tail before. It's not. I mean, it's a little crunchy.
Yeah.
yeah. Sage
Like-
eats shrimp tails.
Yeah,
when
because
we
sometimes you get like a little bit of the shell. It
Right.
happens.
Like Tiffy, it's the same way White Castle's 100% beef. Yes, as in they 100% of the cow into a grinder, and that's how they make their burgers.
have
That's
you.
probably true. I love our posters on this show.
Yum,
They're
yum.
phenomenal. Yeah, great. Once you have that, White Castle's 100% beef.
Well, I guess
I
if
will-
you're gonna eat an animal, you might as well use every bit of it.
Sure.
I will say this: when one time Melissa's brother made smoked salmon with the skin on, and he smoked it like really, really well for a long time, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you can eat the skin," and I was like, "That sounds horrible, but I'll give it a try." Actually, I liked the skin.
Bon eats skin of smoked salmon.
Yeah.
I like crispy skin.
Yeah,
It's
it got really
delicious.
People-
crispy. If
Yeah.
we're talking about like the smoked salmon, like at grocery stores in the
Yeah,
package,
it's like slimy.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I would
But
never
when it's
eat it.
crispy, it's really delicious.
Yep, it
When
actually is
I
good.
when I cook salmon at home, I do like the skin on one side in like the oven or grill it or whatever. And yeah, we give out the skin to the dogs and fawn.
The dogs and fawn.
Hey, you know
Very
what? All
nice.
those omegas for them are really
Yeah.
good. So you know
Yeah,
what?
they are.
She likes
The
it. I'm like,
nutrient.
whatever.
Yeah, no, it's
Or-
not. It's good for you. It's just
Enjoy.
disgusting, is all.
I don't know.
For me, it's
Yeah.
just a texture. I need it crisped up, but honestly, you're still getting the benefits of it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, they're referencing all these great restaurants. Whitey's. They're talking
Every
about
time we talk about
Whitey's.
food, the chat just goes crazy.
I do
Yeah,
like-
know.
the chat loves
but
food talk on
Everybody
here.
loves food. I mean, think
Yeah.
about it. When you think about your
Yep.
favorite places and you just get that great burger or whatever that great meal is, it's fun to talk about food.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Tom, thanks to you. You're the best. We have a mutual friend, and Guy Laurent. Great guy. Always.
Speaks
Always
highly
spoke
of you.
highly of you. Yeah.
I should reach out to Guy. Do you know how to get a hold of him? I mean,
Guy
don't-
Laurent. Well, if you
don't
do know
send-
how to get a hold of him when you email us, put the contact information for Guy in there too, because there you go.
yeah, if you
We'll
possibly
put it
can.
there. Put it in the email.
I would love to talk to Guy.
We'll all text them. We're like, hey,
Yeah,
we
really.
passed out your number on the Tom Bernard show.
Hey, remember when everyone was ridiculing me because I thought Gourmet Burgers was a fancy place and it was a Red Robin? Wild Bill just ate at a Red Robin and said it was really good. Did you have a
See?
gourmet burger?
See?
Gourmet
See,
burger.
we're
They-
getting the feedback. I love this. We're getting the full restaurant critic.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Great.
there eventually.
I just feel like they're
right
going to have
down the
great
street.
dips. They're going to have great queso and salsa. I just feel like that's what's going to happen at Red Robin and a good burger.
Apparently.
Wow. Their whole
Robin.
building has gigantic gourmet burgers, and then the
Mm-hmm.
Red Robin is up in this little thing. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it is. Yep.
no wonder I didn't know
That's
that.
hilarious, though. We're going to try
know.
this gourmet
I had no
burger
idea.
place.
And Andy's like, no.
know, I was
that's
all
like-
excited.
They're like, do you mean Red Robin? Yeah.
Said if you drove by it, you would never notice the Red Robin. It's kind of behind a tree. The gourmet burgers is like
Robins are
gigantic.
usually in trees.
You should
so.
let them know that their slogan works, though.
Yeah.
When you go in there, be like, the gourmet burgers thing sold.
I also
Yeah.
have never understood why red robin. Robins are not red. They have an orange chest.
Red
Well,
Robin.
they call it the
No,
Red
like
Robin.
Robin
because
comes
bob,
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 bobbing
bob,
Why
along.
they're
along.
called red robins because they're not red.
It's true.
Look at a robin. There's nothing
Blame
red
the
about
song. My mom used to sing it when I was a teenager to get me out of bed, and I'd be like, "Get out!" My mom's been here, and we sang it, and like her boyfriend was like, "Oh my god, that is annoying." I'm like, "Yeah, you try and be 16, and your mom's trying to get you up for school, and you're like, get out! Stop singing! It's too early."
Oh, here's a coincidence. Red Robin comes bobbing along, turns 100 years old this year.
Oh,
go.
I gotta let my mom know.
What the hell is this now from Big Dave? Catherine, it's Bill. Don't go too deep into that.
Oh, my Bill doesn't know a good burger from a bad burger. Is that what you're saying?
Could be.
I'm not saying someone has a bad palate.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know.
God, that's hilarious. You know, it puts me in a good mood. I'm glad we do all read the posts on this show because I love hearing the posts. Always have, always will. Comment section for me has always been, whether it was a newspaper or a TV station, whatever. I love the comment section. Don't you think?
It's fun. It's interactive too for everyone.
As long as they're nice.
As long as they're nice. Well, Kristyn Burt has to go now because we're nice and she has other jobs to do. What?
I got a lot. I do have a lot of jobs. I have like 4 jobs today.
Yeah, we'll see. There you go. But we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Kristyn Burt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll take a break. Be right back in a couple of seconds. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
We're rocking out, man. That's all I have to say.
That sweet organ music.
It's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Could you run that one more time? Because people are asking you if you'd run that. Did you bring your...
Oh,
I still don't understand how I didn't see that coming.
I don't either.
I usually think ahead, so I don't know, but it was I all of a sudden realized what I just said, which is a little different. Oh, I thought you had it right there. Sorry, you don't have to do it.
I can find it. I can fix it. We've been watching Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, there you go.
Ethan loves Wreck-It Ralph.
Ethan.
August 28th. There it is. Just got to get it pulled up on the...
August 28th. Well, may as well put it in on file here because more people are going to ask to see it. I can guarantee it.
Well, yeah, if you look at search our channel for buying, the title is Buying Pickles. Use Dill Dough, spelled DILL and then dough. So if you want to see the video yourself, that's how you find it. But otherwise, here it is again.
You should come to the fair.
I will do my best.
You gotta bring your dildo or whatever it is. I didn't mean it that way. I meant money for it. Whoop.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
Dill money. Dill money. Where are we gonna get Dill money?
Dill money.
Jesus. Thank you.
Nice job.
Unbelievable. So what's happening in the world? Anything good?
Trying to think.
Boy, nobody could jump right in on that one. That's not good news.
I mean, a lot of stuff's always going on. I'm just trying to think of what to bring up. Colin's becoming a toddler for sure.
Oh boy.
Yelling tantrums?
Yeah, yesterday we were at a place, like a little play place thing, and Colin, I think we had to go, so we had to like put Colin's jacket on him, and we put his jacket on him, and we were like, okay, time to go, and he walks up to Melissa and slaps her on the leg.
Oh.
Like,
Sassy cat.
Yep, I'm making my sassiness known. So, and he'll like scream at your face when he's mad at you.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so he's becoming a toddler for sure. He's starting to get into the whole tantruming thing and writhing around on the ground, yelling because he doesn't want to like leave or something like that.
Oh, you never did that, Andy. What? Where did it come from?
It's just interesting to have that start happening at 18 months. Isn't that seems a little early, doesn't it?
Well, he does have an older brother.
That is
Right.
very true.
To learn these fun things from.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
Oh God, they're still posting. How much Dill money would you need at the state fair?
Like $300 at this point, I think.
Probably about $300 at this
Yeah.
point. Exactly.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is it to get into the fair? $20? 25?
Is
have
it
no
that
idea.
low?
No.
I think you can get deals on certain days or whatever.
I have no
A
idea.
Groupon?
A Groupon.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's
But
see.
yeah, everything there is $8 to $10 to eat at least.
Yeah, $20 for adults. So yeah, $20 plus your at minimum $10 for one thing to eat. I would bring $50 each
At
day.
least. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
At
And
the
then
very
when you
least.
go into the food booth area, you might want to buy some fresh dried snacks.
Yeah. See. Oh, Catherine working the angle. I
Huh?
like it. Well, he's been a friend for. When did he first come in? A couple of years ago.
A year ago, 2
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
It was
I
probably
think it's
about 2 years.
Probably
about
about
2
2 years.
years.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
That's so great that that product just is blowing up. It's doing very, very well. Fresh dry snacks. If you've never had them, they're by far the healthiest snack you can eat.
They're
Because there's
good.
no fat. There's no what is it all? It's
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 aromatized, whatever that means.
Yeah.
vegetables and fruits. That's all it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not.
It's dried, but it's not freeze dried. It's fresh dried, which apparently is like a thing he invented. And I mean, it does taste different, that's for sure. Like when you
Yeah.
have freeze dried fruit, it's very, very sweet because the freeze drying process like
Oh yeah.
converts some of it to sugar. I don't know what the deal is, but
Yeah.
fresh dried really does. It's just like a fresh dry apple slice is like an apple slice, but dry.
Dry. Yeah.
Yeah, where as opposed to like getting super sweet from the freeze
Yeah.
drying
It has
process.
the same consistency and like crunch as a freeze dried thing. But yeah, it's a little, the taste is different.
If you haven't tried it, buy it. Give
No,
it a
you
shot.
should seriously. And again, this is not.
Well-
It's just a situation where this guy, out of nowhere, invented it, worked his ass off for I don't know how many years, came on our show. I don't know how long ago, a couple of years ago, I guess it is now.
Yeah, his whole family's involved.
Whole family's involved. He's a good guy, and that's it's just one of those deals. I mean, if I got to put up with Bilski and Michael Bryant as advertisers,
Well, we're always talking on the show about lead in your, protein drinks
Right.
and
What?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, lovely. Okay, well, I guess
Well,
we'll see you
I guess-
later.
I guess you guys better.
oh yeah,
That's your building.
That's your building.
That's our
You're supposed to
building.
leave the
Okay,
Okay, well,
carry
guys-
on.
Have a great last 20 minutes.
Yeah, by the
if you
time
come
we're
back,
downstairs,
come
it'll
back.
probably be over.
Yeah, just pop back on if it's no big
All right.
deal. And-
We
Okay.
still have 40 minutes.
Yeah,
so
we'll still have 40
yeah.
minutes. So yeah, I've got them off. You guys can leave for your emergency. Well, that's fun.
That was weird.
Yeah, it's a show's not even halfway over and off they go. But I don't know. I'm sure, like she said, they'll be back.
Yeah, somebody burned their popcorn or something.
Yep, most likely. May I have your attention, please?
I will tell you, getting up super early and needing to be somewhere at 7 a.m. mixed in with daylight savings,
Yeah, God, daylight saving. I mean,
it's a wild time.
our kids don't know time,
Yes.
which helps, and yet it's still somehow affected them.
Well, it's their internal clock. That's the problem.
Yeah, the day's an hour shorter.
Like my kids do know time, and I feel like it's easier now than it was when they were little and they didn't know time.
Oh, you think? Oh, because then they can be like, oh, it's 7 a.m. That's too early.
Yeah. And like I can talk to them and be like, you're going to bed at 7 tonight instead of 8 because you're
Right.
skipping an hour. And I know it's an early bedtime, but then you'll still get the same amount of sleep now as if you went to bed at 8. And they're like, okay, like
Joe, today is National Napping Day. I can see why.
I took a nap yesterday.
You did? That sounds nice.
Well,
I
I was
don't have nap-capable
So-
children.
Saturday, I was at the dance competition from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
And
then
wait,
Sunday-
what? 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.?
And then Sunday, I was there 7 a.m. to 12:30.
If Ethan ever does anything that needs to be, it starts at 7 a.m., not even wake up at 7 a.m., but starts at 7 a.m., I'm just going to be like, no.
It's
Sorry.
only a couple times a year, though. It's not like it's every Saturday. This is how it is. Like it's only
Not
every
yet.
once in a while. So it's like, No, she's never going to be in more dance competitions than 4 a year. Like, that's just
No? What if she joins the London Dance Harmonic or whatever?
harmonic.
Whatever. I can't name any dance troops.
The London
Goof
Dance Harmonic.
Yes.
No, dance. If she joined a dance company or something like that, then their performances are all in the evening. It's just dance competitions are early.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
But she's only in, she's in 5. She's in 5 this year, including nationals. But that's like in Florida, and you're like right there the whole time. So it's not that big of a deal. That's true. I don't know. And all the dances are more spread out throughout a week rather than like she had 5 dances on Saturday within like, she had 4 dances on Saturday within a 2.5 hour period, and then 1 dance was later. So that's why we were there for so long. But we did leave. We went out to lunch and came back. Well, not lunch, because it was like 2:00. We had fries.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
On Sunday, Sunday was the day that it switched yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overnight.
So everyone
Saturday
slept in like a half an hour. I think, well, technically we slept until like 9, but it was actually 8, you know how it goes. And then we all went to sleep at the normal time. So yeah, it's like we basically robbed the children of an hour of day.
Yeah.
And for us, that's not that big of a deal.
No.
But for a 1.5-year-old, telling him to go to bed an hour early, that's not going to happen.
You don't do that.
That's what the problem is. Like, before I had kids, daylight saving was like, it's dumb to wind the clocks back and forth and back and forth. But with little kids like that, like you said, well, they don't know the difference, and all they know is that the day is an hour shorter, and they don't understand why.
And they don't like it.
No, that
and
baby,
they're tired, and they
that baby was not having it. He was just in there thrashing around in his crib, whining and complaining, and it's just like, sorry, kid, it is how it is.
I used to always, like, the week leading up to it, I would put them down like 10 minutes early, like start bedtime like 10 minutes earlier. So then it wasn't as like, and I'd try to like run them ragged that week of just like, we're just going to do so much stuff.
Oh, we did. We went to that play place, and God, Ethan he ran around. He found some kid and they ran around.
Well, Ethan doesn't have an internal clock.
Yeah, he doesn't tire.
He doesn't get tired ever. So
this is very true.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you do with him. He's just awake and excited and running around. Yeah, daylight savings. Wasn't there like, are we voting on getting rid of it?
They keep saying that they're going to, but then they never do.
No.
And a lot of people like on social media, and all anyone talks about is like, if the government's going to do one thing, can they just pick a time? Yeah. Like, make one of the times the official time. That's all we ask.
Like, let's all just be on a time.
Because I feel like if they put that to a vote, like, should we abolish daylight saving? I bet 80% of the population would say yes.
Yes.
They'd all vote for it. That's the thing that could bring us together is getting rid of daylight saving.
It would unite America. Yeah. They do daylight savings in Europe, though.
I think actually maybe the majority of countries.
Really? Okay.
Let's see. Countries do daylight saving. I'm guessing it's mostly Northern Hemisphere because, sun. 34% of the world's countries observe daylight saving time.
Okay.
70 of them.
Okay.
Most common in Europe, North America, some in Latin America and Australia, and Egypt.
Like a third of
basically
the world.
Yeah. Basically like white countries and Latin America. And then also Egypt, because why not?
Huh.
Oh, other countries used to. Iran, Jordan, Namibia, Russia, etc. They used to do it, but then they don't anymore. So
interesting.
The world's trending away from it.
Well, and isn't it? It's like Arizona and Oregon or something.
Isn't it just Arizona?
I felt like
Charlie said something about.
I feel like there was one other state that just got rid of it, like Washington or something.
Charlie said we had permanent daylight saving in 1973. What do you mean we?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You mean Albuquerque or all of America? Because no, I don't remember 1973.
I was not there.
I was not very well.
I don't recall.
Hawaii. Well, of course they don't.
Hawaii.
Why would they do daylight saving?
That would be dumb.
Daylight pretty much all the time in Hawaii, isn't it?
Always daylight. The USA.
Oh, 1973. They just trialed all day daylight or all year daylight saving, huh?
And why did they decide to go back? Like what?
Well, like Wild Bill in there, he says then the sun's up at 4 a.m. in the summer and doesn't come up until 9 a.m. in the winter, which is true, but that's just reality, unfortunately. In Minnesota, it is.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot you can do about that. Even with daylight saving, I mean, sunset is like 4:50. So
It's like it's not like it's,
it doesn't really. It's just a dark state. We live in it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Iceland and stuff, Alaska, they have 24 hours of darkness.
Yeah, that's true. Daylight saving isn't going to do a whole lot when it's just nonstop.
Or
one
like
or
the
the
sun
other.
is out for 4 minutes. Like,
You have to turn the
cares?
clocks forward 3 days.
Yeah.
And then it makes sense.
Peak of
there
day.
you go. There, Alex Bizarre, he could be in Alaska and have all day days and all day nights. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people say that would be horrible, but I don't think I'd care.
I think all day wouldn't be that bad because you could just like get blackout curtains and be like, it's nighttime now, and like get dimmers in your house and like trick your brain into being like, okay, it's nighttime. All day night, I think after a while would get to me, like of just
no sun ever. But it's only for a few days a year, isn't it?
Yeah, but then it works up to and out of it. So
True,
it's I think like 3 months of not that much sun.
More or less darkness.
Yeah. So it's like I think that would get to me after a while because I mean, even if it's really cloudy here for like 2 weeks and you just don't see the sun or feel the sun, it's like you just get like tired and
Yesterday, Melissa and I had one of those moments. We were sitting in our living room and the front door was glowing orange. And we were like, Melissa was like, did you turn the light on out there? Why is the light on out there? And I was like, I didn't do it. And she was like, Ethan, did you do it? He says he didn't do it. And she goes and checks it out. And it's just the sun. It had been so long since we'd seen the sun through that window that we were like, what is that glowing orange thing? That object in the sky? I don't get it.
That's hilarious.
Have you heard about this Punch, the monkey? Not like punching monkeys, but a monkey named Punch.
I have not.
He's a baby orphan macaque. I think that's how it's pronounced, unfortunately. He is a monkey that was rejected by all the other monkeys.
Oh, no.
So he was like in the pen with all the other monkeys, but every time he tried to go like, play with the monkeys or hug them or whatever, they'd push him away.
What the heck? Why?
Because monkeys are assholes. That's the thing is monkeys are not nice. But I think this is in Japan. Yeah, it's in Ichikawa. So they gave him like a little plushie for him to carry around. And he literally like drag around this plushie and hug it while he was sleeping and stuff because it's like all the other monkeys hated him for no reason.
Poor Punch.
Yeah, he was rejected by his mother, which caused the other monkeys to reject him too because they were like,
was he like little or weak? Or
yes,
like what?
he is very small.
Oh, okay.
But he was not sickly or anything.
Yeah, but I feel like that happens in the animal kingdom.
In the wild, he probably would have.
You're too small. You're just going to die anyway. I'm not going to get attached.
Exactly. He probably would have not survived in the wild.
Where does he live? Like
he's in the zoo.
What zoo?
What is the name of the zoo? It's in Ichikawa, but I don't know the name of the zoo.
Oh,
I bet he has his own Wikipedia article.
I was going to say, I have two things to look up online: Punch the monkey, and then the Double Dutch bus.
Punchy-kun, the monkey, in the Ichikawa City Zoo. So,
and now he just like wanders around by himself with a stuffed animal.
Well, no, now monkeys have started playing with him.
Oh, because he has a stuffed animal.
He's growing up.
Oh, they're like, oh, you're not going to die. Maybe you're okay.
Exactly. They're like, oh, you survived. Well, sure. Let's see. Punch was born on July 26, 2025. So he's
a while ago.
7 months old. He was named after Monkey Punch, it's a manga thing that doesn't matter. He was abandoned by his mother, who lacked interest in raising him.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Unfit mother.
I don't know about this one. Let's see. He was born during a heat wave, which is a high-stress environment, whatever.
They're trying to excuse his mother's bad behavior.
They're like,
it was hot.
This is why.
You can't blame her.
See.
It was too hot.
He was artificially fed, drinking milk from a baby bottle, and 2 caretakers began hand-raising him. He's in Monkey Mountain with around 60 monkeys.
Oh, wow.
And so they gave him a plushie, which helped him a whole lot.
What is it? Is it a monkey plushie?
Yes, it's an orangutan plushie.
Okay, sure.
So, I don't think he knows the difference. I don't think he knows the different species of monkey, despite being one.
Yeah, Probably.
And but now there's like videos out there of him like playing with other monkeys and the grown-ups.
Oh, now he's back in the world.
Yep, and how he's doing
Somebody
better.
says he has a new mom now. So did another mom decide, like, I'll take you on?
Yeah, I think
Your mom sucks.
Yeah, basically yes. I think he's been adopted by other monkeys.
Aw, good job.
So Punch the Monkey had the good ending. I'm gonna.
Aww.
Well, I don't know about an ending, but you know what I mean. But let's
Hopefully
see.
he's got a while before he has an ending.
Or he has an ending. Here's Punch with his little plush.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yep, that's his big old orangutan plushie.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, kids up yawning. Look at how little he is. Oh, he's all cozy.
Mm-hmm. He's all cozy with his plushie.
Aww.
But yep, that's been everywhere I go on the internet. I see like videos or pictures of Punch.
These are things I don't see. My algorithm lately has been dumb.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't seen something like. You do Instagram, right?
Yeah, that's like the only social media I do.
I'm surprised you haven't seen anything like that.
I know, because I have a lot of animal stuff on there. You think I will say though, there's one miniature horse that does a lot of silly tricks. That's been my highlight lately.
Miniature horses are pretty silly.
Just like
and
see
mean.
what I can do. Oh, yeah, miniature horses are mean. We had a miniature horse for a little bit, and he was horrible.
Yep, miniature horses are very mean.
Yeah, Bucky.
Bucky? Was that his name?
Bucky. Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Jethro was the donkey.
I remember Jethro.
I tried to ride Jethro.
I remember the pony.
Which pony? We had multiple ponies.
Trying to think. Spotty?
I was like, there's Spotty, there was Ladybug, there was Prince.
Oh, yeah, Prince was a pony? I thought Prince was a horse.
No, Prince was a pony.
Oh, huh.
I won some very prestigious award with Prince.
Well.
Because we're so fancy.
A princely award?
A princely award for a princely, and his show name was Prince and the Pauper.
Of course he was.
We're so fancy. I'm the pauper.
I think Spotty...
Spotty was like my first...
Yeah, I think Spotty might have been the first animal that died that I remember.
He got like stomach cancer.
Yeah, all of a sudden Spotty was just like, "Oh, Spotty's gonna die. Say goodbye, kids." And we were like, "Oh,
Spotty."
Okay.
And then I had Ladybug, and then I had Prince.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I may not recover. And then I'm going to California, where it's an hour behind, even more. So I'm just really
2 hours behind.
In California, it's 2 hours. Yep. Okay. So
2 hours behind us.
Yeah, because I was like, we leave at like 2 or something.
2 a.m.?
No.
Okay.
In the afternoon. And then we land at
2?
1. So it's or something.
Exactly.
Or like we land at 3 and it's a 3-hour flight. So I'm like, okay, great.
Tyre says, I tried to ride an English sheepdog when I was 5. That didn't go well.
Don't do that.
No, riding dogs never goes well.
Is a bad idea.
Never, ever goes well.
A bad idea. They don't have the structure.
No, they really don't.
For being ridden.
All right, we can do a break. It doesn't look like they're coming back, so I hope nothing actually happened. I'm assuming they'd text us if they were like, "Oh, our building burned down."
I don't know that they would.
So, well,
they'd text. No,
honestly
here's the thing.
True.
They'd text you. I'd find out 2 weeks later from a distant cousin.
No, I don't know.
That's how things usually go with us.
I haven't gotten a text from Dad in quite some time.
Well, Mom would text you, or one of them would call you, and then I'd find out a lot later.
My favorite is when she responds to things that I texted her like 5 days ago as if I just did it.
Or she just ignores it and then sends you something completely different.
Yep. Or like I'll ask her a question, and then a day later I'll call her and ask her the question. We'll talk about it. And then the next day she'll respond to the text answering the question.
Like you hadn't talked about
it's
it.
Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't either, and I never will. And we don't have to.
We
and
never
that's
will.
Okay.
All right. We'll take our second break here. We'll be back right after this.
Woohoo.
For Brad, John Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant.
And now for the merch plug, which I need to rewrite because it's about how cold it is, and that's not actually true anymore.
True.
You may have noticed that it's been cold out. You may have also noticed that if you go to TomBarnardPodcast.com and click the merch tab up top, you can purchase a nice warm hoodie you can use to stave off the frostbite. Then, once your arms are warm, you can get yourself an insulated tumbler so you can thaw your frozen soul with a hot beverage of your choice. And if you haven't noticed these things, now you know. We have returned.
We are back.
We have talked about Punch the Monkey.
It's the Andy and Alex show.
And Daylight Saving Time.
That's what we've talked about.
And how Mom and Dad are homeless now.
And now they don't have anywhere to go.
Nope. They're going to have to come back to Minnesota. How unfortunate for them.
Hey, it's getting warmer. Isn't it supposed to snow this week?
That's the thing. It's going to be down to like 20 again, I think, in a couple days. Let's see. Let's give the weather report.
Yeah, let's give a weather report.
What else rhymes with Corey? Allegory? Montessori?
What are you talking about?
Actually, let's see if anyone in the comments knows what I'm talking about.
What?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I would also be surprised if they didn't. Yeah, next Monday it's going to be 22 with a low of 11.
I'll be in
Yay.
108 degrees in Palm Springs. So
I would take 22 over 108, to be honest.
Well, I'll just be in the pool the whole day. I don't know that I'll get out of the pool.
Bring on the 20 over 110. That's horrible.
At least it's not like Florida, although I hate when people are like, but it's a dry heat. But
yeah, it's still
humidity
searing
makes
your skin off. And
humidity makes it even worse. Like, I'd rather take 106 degrees in the desert than 106 degrees in Florida.
That's true.
The humidity, it's like the moment you step outside, you're just like sweating and feel like you're going to pass out.
Yep.
If you're in the shade in 106 degrees in the desert, it's not as bad.
The other Andy in the hidden chat. Corey Hotline from The Simpsons. That is correct. Let's see what's in the newspaper today. Canada stalls on trade pact.
I don't know what's going on.
It's The Simpsons. You'd have to be there.
Is The Simpsons still on?
Surprisingly, yes.
Does it do well?
I think it does as well as any TV show that's 1 billion years old.
Is it the same people?
A few people have died.
Because it's
Lunch
been on
Lady
for...
Doris is dead.
Okay. Yeah.
Edna Krabappel, I'm pretty sure, is dead.
Okay. How about Patty and what's her face?
Fatty and Smelma. I think they're the same. I think they're the same. I think they're Marge's voice actor.
Oh,
if
it's
I
Marge.
remember correctly.
Okay.
They just had their 800th episode. Well, there you go.
800. Not as many episodes as us.
Not quite. I still remember when they had their 300th episode. That was like a huge deal. That was a long time ago.
Wow.
That was like 20. Yeah, Apu's not even on the show anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, got, like Charlie says, he got canceled.
Yeah.
Because it was a white guy that played his voice.
Right. It was Harry Shearer.
Yeah.
And that's not okay anymore. So they were just like, you know what? Fine. No more Apu. They didn't kill him. They just like, he's just not around anymore. Maude Flanders died, but that character died. I don't think the voice actor did. Like Lunch Lady Doris and Edna, their voice actors are actually dead now.
Yeah, Maude. What happened to Maude again? I remember when she died.
She got hit with a t-shirt cannon and fell off the bleachers.
Sure.
Yep.
As one does.
That's how Maude died. Hank Azaria did Apu. Harry Shearer's the other one.
Okay.
I can never remember.
I mean, how much money do those people have from that show?
They're set for life, absolutely.
I can't even imagine. Like, and they're still on, and they're still doing it, and there's like...
Well, but I mean, like, what? You have to work for half an hour a week to make $5 million a year? You know, why not, right? Do it until you can't anymore, honestly.
Seriously. I'm sorry. I cannot stop yawning. I went to bed at 8:45 last night.
Jeez.
And I was planning on going to bed at 7:15, but I'm reading a book right now that's really, really good. And I just kept on being like, I'll go to bed at the end of this chapter. No, now this chapter. No, now this chapter. And I finally was like, you have to go to sleep.
8:45 is not late, though.
It's not late, but
It's
I was
very
planning on
early,
going to
in
bed.
fact.
I was planning on going to bed a lot earlier
Why?
because I just had
You just need 12 hours of sleep sometimes?
after this weekend, yes.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yes, I did need 12 hours of sleep, which I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm making all of you
Yeah, apparently.
yawn as well. I'm sorry. It is what it is today. It's all I can do. Oh yeah, this is my last. I won't be on Friday or next Monday.
Yeah, you're going to be gone for a while.
I'll be gone for a little bit.
You're going to
So
be
it's
gone until the whatever day that is, the 20th.
next Friday.
Yep. Well, Lammers can talk about how everyone hated the bride except him, so we can talk about that all day on Friday.
And maybe we'll have seen Hoppers by then.
If it doesn't go on Disney Plus, we're not going to see. We don't go to theaters unless we just don't go to theaters.
I always go to every kids movie.
Yeah, but
in
like
theaters.
when
We
Fawn
didn't
and
see
Sage
Goat,
were
though.
4 and 1, did you? Probably not.
I used to take Fawn to movies. Well, I love animated movies. And so I was like, the moment that my children can watch these animated movies, we're going.
Yeah.
And so like Fawn, I think started going to movies at like 3 or 4.
Wow.
Probably. But she's always been able to like just sit and like not
Must be
run
nice.
around. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, when Ethan watches TV, he's also jumping on the couch and making obstacle courses out of our furniture.
Perfect.
Yep.
And Sage, I remember his first movie he saw was Encanto, which I think came out in 2020 because it was during the pandemic.
2021?
2021. Okay, so he was
2021, late 2021, actually, November.
Okay, so he was
Some age.
2
2.5.
and a half. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah.
I wouldn't trust either of our children in a movie theater at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
They just love to run around.
Moby Pete says Alex needs to have a 5-hour energy. I can't drink caffeine.
Yeah, there'd be a 50-hour energy if you drank one.
A couple weeks ago, went out to lunch with a friend and I got a decaf vanilla latte. No, lavender latte. And for 5 hours afterwards, I felt like, but I was given non-decaf, I think. And my skeleton was vibrating.
I know. It's, yeah.
For about 5 hours afterwards. I sweat through all my clothes.
Huh. That sounds like tachycardia or AFib.
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably. I don't know. It's horrible when I drink caffeine. I don't need caffeine usually. I'm already pre-caffeinated. So 5-hour energy, I honestly think I would end up in the hospital. Like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
I think I would end up in the hospital with all that vitamin B2. Mm-mm.
Brandon says, this is pretty cool. Bro and sis talking.
Look at us.
Well, you just think that because you're part of a famous brother and brother duo, Brandon and Darren.
Oh, true. The twins.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. Here we are.
Well, you remember, was it 2022? Well, you weren't there. You probably have heard the story of when I had that thunderclap headache in Florida.
What is a
You didn't hear about that?
thunderclap headache?
Oh yeah, I was taking a shower in our hotel, and all of a sudden I got the worst headache of my life. Just all of a sudden, it was literally like bang, intense, horrible headache.
That's a thunderclap.
That's called a thunderclap
Or
headache.
it's just like an all of a sudden.
And something like 75% of the time, that means you have just had an aneurysm burst.
Oh, sure.
Or something very similar to that.
Great.
So I'm laying on the couch with like the towel over my eyes, just trying to stave off this headache. And we're calling mom and dad over and over and over. They're not answering because why would they? And it's like 8 o'clock, maybe. Yeah, because they just like apparently turn their ringers off and check out of reality at a certain time every day.
Yes.
So then I had to do a walk over to their place while I was having this headache and knock on their door and be like, hey, can we have your car so I can go to the hospital? And then it was also during COVID. So Melissa couldn't go with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she had to just like check me out and be like, well, hopefully you're not dead by the time I talk to you next, because, we don't know what's going on. Now, I was in the hospital for like 4 or 5 hours. They did lumbar punctures, MRIs, all sorts of fun stuff.
Dear Lord.
And of course, I was fine, as you could probably guess.
Yep. You're not dead.
But the doctor was like, despite the fact that everything was fine, it is a good thing you came in here because statistically, that is a very, very bad thing to happen.
So if you ever just have like a massive headache out of nowhere.
Yeah. And not just like a headache, just like, oh, my head hurts.
Yeah.
I need Advil or whatever. It's like, this is like debilitating horrible. It literally feels like a drill in your head.
What's an ice pick headache?
That
Margaret
yeah,
said I get ice pick headaches. What's that?
I would say that's probably the same thing.
Okay.
Let's
or is that
see.
more like concentrated to one area? You think like an ice pick hit you?
Ice pick headache, unexpected sharp stabbing pains, also known as ophthalmodynia periodica. Oh, but ice pick headaches only last 3 to 120 seconds.
Oh.
So that's not that long.
So it's just like somebody hit you with an ice pick and then took it out.
Yeah, I guess so. Whereas a thunderclap will last a while. Mine lasted like...
I once got an ocular migraine. Well, I get ocular migraines like probably twice a year.
Twice a year? I've had, I think, 2 or 3 in my life.
My first one that I got...
Oh, yeah, Danelle's talking about it. I get the RO where I can't really see anything with the migraines. Yep. I've had that happen a couple times.
Yeah, I get probably 2 a year. And I was put on a medication for something in college that apparently gives you aura migraines, and like you can keep having them. I remember that. But I went to the hospital because you were like, having your first aura migraine could mean you're having a stroke. And I was like, okay.
It can, yeah. The first time you should definitely, like, if you aren't diagnosed with migraine disorder and you start having an aura, go to the hospital.
So Mom and I went to the hospital and they gave me Benadryl.
Oh, yeah. That's when you did have tachycardia.
And I did have tachycardia.
Mm-hmm. And
then
they gave
10?
No, more than 10 years ago at this point. It was like 20 years ago almost.
No, it was like, because I was dating Dan, I think.
Were you?
No, because this was in college. No. I was in college. So I wasn't dating Dan yet.
Yeah, it's like 20 years ago almost. Not quite.
But yeah, I like went into tachycardia. My body was like convulsing. And then they gave me Ativan. And because I'm apparently one of those people that can't take Benadryl because that would like make me wound up, you know, because some people it makes you sleep. Like most people it makes you sleepy, but other people it gets you like, it's like a shot of caffeine. I'm apparently the other one because I don't take Benadryl, but yeah. And they gave me Ativan and I remember being like, my heart rate went down and I stopped convulsing and Mom was like, how do you feel? And I was like, really scared, but I don't care.
Yeah, that's basically how stuff like Ativan works.
Which I was like...
Well, it's like after you get surgery and they give you a whole bunch of pain meds, it's like it still hurts, but it doesn't bother you. It's very strange.
I was like,
stuff.
I'm really scared, but I don't care about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like the weirdest feeling I've ever had.
Drugs are interesting.
Drugs are interesting.
I'm
going to yawn again. Look away.
Uh-oh. No one look. Tiffy says Yukon Cornelius headache.
What is that?
That's Yukon Cornelius is a character from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Rudolph,
right? I think it's Rudolph. Or is it the
is
it? Yeah. With
Abominable Snowman one?
Yeah, with the elf who wants to be a dentist.
Yeah, that's Rudolph.
Yeah. And Yukon Cornelius is like their friend.
The explorer guy.
Yep,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah. With like the lumberjack guy. Yeah, is Yukon Cornelius.
Yukon, because he has an ice pick, I guess.
Yeah. So he's
it's a timely reference.
That makes sense.
It's very timely.
Yeah, he's not a lumberjack because they're in
Yeah, he's
Arctic.
Like a miner or whatever he is.
He's like the guys in Frozen doing the ice harvesting.
The frozen heart worth mining?
Or the cold and winter rain and mountain air combining.
Now, speaking of timely references.
Oh, no.
So we went to church again yesterday. Apparently that's our new thing as of last week.
Now you go to church? Okay. What kind of church?
Non-denominational, whatever, you know. They just like Jesus is good.
Jesus church.
Yeah, literally that. Just like sing the word Jesus in a melody and there you go. That's church.
Perfect.
I mean, they do scripture and stuff like that, but you know, but they have a sign outside that says like Easter, and then it lists all their 10,000 services they're going to do on Easter.
Yep.
And it's like in a tilted oval and the font. And I was like, that looks like the Seinfeld logo. And Melissa was like, maybe they're trying to be like timely. And I'm like, didn't Seinfeld end like 30 years ago? I don't think it's really timely at this point.
When did it wasn't 30 years ago.
It was probably pretty close.
Maybe 20. I wasn't 6
1998. It was, almost 30 years.
Oh my gosh.
28 years ago.
I mean, I never really watched Seinfeld. I know you and Mom and Dad used to watch Seinfeld.
I've watched it, but I never got that into it. Like Frasier, like I've seen every episode of Frasier 4 times, but Seinfeld, like there's episodes I haven't seen. It's more timely than the New Testament. Well, that's true. I suppose relative to the Bible, Seinfeld is brand new.
Jesus times. That's hilarious. They're trying to be timely.
They're trying to be timely.
They're doing a bad job. If that's what they're trying to do.
That is also a very church thing to do, though. It's like trying to appeal to the kids by like being 10, 20 years out of date.
Yeah, because they're like, kids love
George and Elaine and
disco music.
Kramer. Kids can't get enough of it.
Yeah, the kids love that kind of stuff.
Although apparently that kind of thing's coming back. Not Seinfeld necessarily, but like the 90s are like retro now.
Yeah.
Because they were 30 years ago. So, I mean, if you think about it, when we were born, relative to us, that would be like the 50s, which is not always a pleasant thing to think about.
True.
Because 30 years before we were born was the 1950s.
True.
So if you were born in the 20s, like the 2020s.
Yeah, then the 90s
the 90s are 30 years before you were born. So it's like, think of the way that we grow up thinking about the 50s. It's like very like quaint, and it's like, oh, everyone's playing the Maple Leaf Rag and spinning their watches,
But kids born in 2020.
No, kids born in 2020 aren't going to care. But
aren't old enough to know what's going on.
Yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. The other year I had to go to the high school to pick stuff up, and they were like doing a 90s throwback thing. And it was like a bunch of posters that had like Friends and, like TLC and stuff. And it was like, my childhood is now a theme.
At the dance competition that we were at, there was a team that did a tap dance to the theme song from Friends. And I was like,
huh.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
How very interesting. And it was called Friends.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I was like, huh. There also was a tap dance where it was about shopping, and they all had shopping bags that had I assume the dancer's first initial on them. And it was 2 A's, an M, and a G. And Dan was like, is there any time during this dance that those are going to line up and say MAGA? And I was like, I really hope not.
Yeah. You have to be careful with those bags with letters on them.
I know. I was like, let's just make sure that this doesn't say MAGA at any point.
Remember the FC UK shirts that were really popular when we were in like high school?
Yeah, FCUC.
Yep. Something United Kingdom. I don't remember what FC.
French Connection United
French
Kingdom.
Connection. Yep. Everyone was wearing the FC UK shirts, and they were like, it doesn't say anything bad. It doesn't say anything bad. Yep.
Yeah, and like the brand Guess. Where'd you get those jeans? Guess.
Yep.
Fossil? No, Guess.
It's like who's on first, but not.
Yeah.
What do your kids think about like old stuff?
Old stuff?
Like
what do you mean?
Things from like our childhood, like our era, I guess. I don't know. If you like had them watch a show, like if you had them watch, I don't know.
They watch Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, Fraggle Rock. There's a good example. Like, do they think like, oh, that's for old people? Or
no, they love Fraggle Rock.
Oh, well, that's good.
And the amount of times during the week that one of them just goes, dance your cares away.
Worries for
another day. Let the music play. Down at Fraggle Rock.
So they're not at the age where old things are lame yet?
No, not yet.
That's good.
I don't know. And I don't know if they ever will,
That's true. I mean, I don't know. To a degree, I'm kind of like that. Some things, like entertainment to me from the 60s has not aged well because it's all very corny and cheesy and other food words.
Other potatoey,
salty, that sort of thing. But like, I don't know. It's like I'm a big I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but I like Star Trek. But the original series I find unwatchable because it's just like dumb.
Yeah.
And it's not dumb on purpose. Like, dumb on purpose is one thing, like laughing, that sort of thing. It's like, it's stupid and they know it's stupid.
Yes.
Or like Hollywood Squares or whatever.
Yeah.
But like Star Trek, they were like, oh, we're exploring the galaxy. But, are you really? Those rocks are clearly made of styrofoam. That's a guy in a rubber suit. I'm sorry. It's very obvious.
Well, I feel like our childhood had decent.
By the 90s, things were getting like it was still obviously fake.
Yeah.
But you could suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, more than like, look at this train wishing by, and it was like a tiny toy
Yeah,
train.
it's so
like,
so
"No."
obvious.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it too is things from the '60s were designed to be watched on a tiny, crappy CRT monitor where you
Yeah,
could
not
barely
like a
make out
huge-
anything.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the things, Star Trek: Next Generation is a good example. I love that show, but if you watch they like remastered it, put it out in 4K or whatever K it is.
Oh yeah.
Some of the sets look so bad at high resolution because
Yeah.
they weren't designed to be shot at high. They were designed to be shot at NTSC resolution. So it's like the little valves and stuff on the walls or whatever. It's like, on your little TV back then, they looked fine, but in full resolution, maximum clarity, they look crappy as all hell.
Well, that's like when Mom and I went to that Wizard of Oz thing in Vegas.
Yeah, you told me
that's meant for a tiny.
Right.
I mean, movie screens used to be not that big.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, we watched Wizard of Oz at Melissa's mom's a few months ago. And some of the sets are horrible. They just look terrible at modern resolutions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like when they're walking through the poppy fields,
yes.
The background,
yeah,
so obviously just plywood painted to look like a sky.
Yeah, and some parts of Munchkin Land, it's like...
Yeah, like the Munchkins, the makeup is like you can see the lines where they didn't blend
They're
it
like,
properly.
This is a wrinkle.
Yep, exactly. It's,
yes.
Yeah. So,
I know, but then we're seeing it on this huge IMAX.
Right, it was never intended to be seen that way.
Yeah, so they redid a bunch of it. Like they fixed it to try to work, but then there were certain parts where it looked like animated because it was such a stretch.
It probably was animated.
Yes, because it was, but it looked like all of a sudden Dorothy's face looked kind of cartoony.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like because this movie was meant to go on like a tiny little screen, not this huge experience situation.
So there is that. And I think the 90s, 2000s will age a lot better in that regard.
Yeah.
Like I think most shows from the 2000s, you could scale up as much as you want. They'll look fine because by then it was like people knew it was coming. The higher resolutions were coming. But TV was the same resolution for like almost 100 years, I think.
Wow.
NTSC, I mean, from the days of like the Dumont network or whatever to when did they go to widescreen? Like mid 2000s? I mean, that's like 70 years of the exact same TV everyone was watching.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do our final break. Yeah, I haven't heard from them, so
whatever.
If we hear anything from them, we'll let you listeners know on Facebook or
they're
something.
Okay.
Yeah, like if they're not going to be doing the show for the rest of the week because their house no longer exists, I will let everyone know.
We'll keep you posted.
We'll keep you posted. Let's see here. So let's talk about my bank, also known as Tom's Bank. North American Banking Company. Look, it's easy to just feel like just another account number at the big national banks, but that's not how it works with my friends at North American Banking Company. And they are my friends, Bilski. I got to get that in because he does it every time.
Of course.
Whether you're visiting their locations in Roseville, 50th in France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, or Maple Grove, you'll always find real people who know you by name and actually care about your finances, not some AI chatbot. They also offer all the modern conveniences you expect, like online and mobile banking, but with a personal touch that only a community bank can offer. So, why settle for less when you can bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabankco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well,
we're back for the wrap up.
Yeah, I feel like since Dad's not here, we have to say, what are the things he says? Have people always been this hateful? I'm not a Democrat.
Nuts now?
Yeah, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican.
He hasn't said everything's about money a lot lately, has he?
I feel like maybe we're immune to it at this point.
Yeah,
just
kind
say
of
it 15 times a day and
rolls
we wouldn't
right off.
even notice. What are other things he says?
What else rhymes with Corey?
What else rhymes with Corey? And these are his catchphrases, you know?
Alex Bizarre Corridor Crew did a really interesting breakdown about how they made Wizard of Oz for the giant bubble in Vegas. Very interesting.
Oh, really?
Guessing a lot of CGI. Oh, we're rocking out,
We're rocking out, man,
is,
the music.
Yes, we are rocking out, man.
Yep. What a world, what a world.
Can we all just get along?
Can't we all just get along? Yep. This is great. I know.
Don't you want to serve the people?
The Tom Talks checklist. It is true. There have been times where I've been like, if I put a quarter in a piggy bank, every time Dad said one of his little phrases that he always says, I would be.
I imagine if we're still doing this show in 40 years, we'll probably be like that too, though.
Probably.
I don't know.
He's always been a very repetitive human being.
Yeah, just like his mom.
Just like his mom.
His mom loved her stories.
That's why I act so erratically. You never know.
It's gotta be the exact opposite.
You never know what I'm going to do.
Chaos all the time.
It is chaos all the time. Somebody actually said to me yesterday, because I was talking about how chaotic a situation was, and she was like, I feel like you thrive in chaos, though. And I was like, I am chaos.
I am chaos.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is Daisy. Someone said, is that Daisy?
Yes, that is Daisy.
She
Daisy
parkoured me off of me right when I went in the door. She like darted down the stairs and then with all four legs jumped off my leg and flipped around and then was like.
She doesn't do that often. That's like once in a month kind of. She just all of a sudden just gets a blast of energy.
She was really excited that I got here.
Yeah, and then 2 minutes later, she was over it.
Daisy shows me all the affection that your children do not.
Daisy dog.
At least I have.
What about Cullen? You don't see Cullen very often, though.
I don't see Cullen very often. But Cullen, I don't know. My experience around Cullen is he's not like a super affectionate child yet. Like, you know, he doesn't come up to people and he's like, yay, you're here.
He's starting to wave at people.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Where are they?
Daisy. Who's here? Go get him. Bark at him. Daisy, speak.
She's like, Daisy, speak.
Yeah, he's like starting to he'll wave at people. If you say goodbye, he'll wave and that sort of thing. And it's like
some kids are just super affectionate and some kids are not. Like Fawn was not super, no, other way around. Fawn loved any and all strangers as a baby, but then once she was a toddler, she was like, do not look at me, do not talk to me, I don't know you. And Sage as a baby was like, anyone but my mother can go rot in hell.
Ethan was kind of like that as a baby,
but now he would literally just talk to anybody about anything at any time. So they've swapped.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just because there's one way as a child, like an infant, toddler, doesn't mean that that's how they're always going to be.
Yeah, that's true.
Might actually mean the opposite.
I mean, that's kind of how I went. Extremely hyper child.
Yeah.
And then extremely morose teenager.
Correct.
And then extreme introvert. And I'm an introvert, but I'm not like painfully introverted like I used to be.
Yeah.
Before we started doing the show, like when we started doing the show, I was really on the fence about it because the idea of talking in a microphone to an audience, just like, hell no. And I think a lot of people out there, if you were like, hey, you want to start a podcast, like everyone's doing a podcast, but
now
I think most people still would not be comfortable doing it. And I think a lot of people think they would be, but they would not. Because I mean, it's like talking to an audience because it is talking to an audience, but you can't see them. So I don't know. It's definitely different.
I know.
Ambivert, you can do both. No, I am not an ambivert.
He's not an ambivert.
I am absolutely not an ambivert. I am dyed in the wool introvert. I'm just good at, not sucking at life. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not like a hermit, like
like I used to be. Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be a hermit. Now you're just a regular old introvert, and I am extremely extroverted. But when I was a little kid, I didn't like anybody looking at me.
Yeah, I remember you used to hide behind mom's legs whenever someone looked at you.
Do not look in my direction.
Oh, mom.
Stay away from me. Oh, are they alive?
It's a false alarm, but the alarm company has to reset it, so we are waiting. So the alarm is just continually going off, apparently.
Oh,
so
dear. Like, we were at a restaurant once, and the the sprinklers started going off.
Oh, no, really?
The fire alarm and the sprinklers started going off.
That's horrible.
And they were like, we can't do anything about it until the fire
department has to shut those
comes
those
and
off.
shuts it off. They had to redo everything in the restaurant because it was like 20 minutes of the sprinklers going off.
That's horrible.
Before they were able to get them shut off.
Doesn't sprinkler water smell?
I don't know. We were gone.
Oh, you weren't?
The sprinklers only went off in like an area that we weren't in. And then
that's lucky.
Yeah.
So
the
it didn't
sprinklers
ruin your food?
No, like the sprinklers were going off and we were like, do we care? Do we keep eating?
The water will reach us
Does
eventually.
it matter? I don't know. But then they were like,
The water's
we
just
have to
slowly
leave.
rising while you're eating. It's
They're like, well, we all have to leave. It's a false alarm, but like the sprinklers are going off and we gotta go. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, everyone in the chat says it's not clean water. That's what I've heard. I've heard it can come out like black because of all the bacteria.
Ugh.
Well, because I mean, like they charge the systems and then that's it. They don't like flush the water out ever.
It's not like connected to the rest of the water supply. It's
because it's not designed to be like, fresh or anything. It's just if the building's on fire, you got to make it not on fire.
That's
so
disgusting. I was for the dance competition I was at this weekend was at a high school like most are. And on the sinks, every single sink in the whole high school, it said, "Do not drink."
Who's drinking out of a high school sink?
Like I was going to go in this high school bathroom and go lap up some water. What?
Huh.
Gross.
Yeah, even my kids know better than to do that.
Like non-potable.
And they drink bath water, so.
And eat sand.
Sand?
Most kids eat sand at some point.
I don't think my kids have eaten sand yet. Ethan's probably too old for that. But
there's still time.
We do have the other one. Who knows?
You never know.
I was in my office when a fire alarm went off. I just kept working. And when the fire department showed up, they said you could be fined for not leaving.
Interesting.
You can be, like the individual person can be fined for not leaving?
Like you could get like a ticket. Is it like a misdemeanor? Like
maybe it's like considered not public property anymore because it's like a hazard zone or something.
Yeah.
That seems strange to me. Like I can see if like your business told you not to evacuate.
Yeah.
Then absolutely they should be fined for that. But
Huh.
Do we have any firefighters in the chat?
We don't. We have a police. Oh no, he's gone now.
No. Well, he's also not a police officer, so.
Well, he was.
He was. He knows all the policey things.
Exactly. He retired like not that long ago.
He knows what a 1072 is.
Oh my gosh, we're 10 minutes over.
I just made that up. Yes, we should probably. So yes, Tom and Catherine are fine, and their building is fine as predicted. But
as those things usually go.
So yes, they'll be back tomorrow. Alex will be back in a week and a half. So you're not on this Friday either.
No.
But next Friday, yes.
Yes.
All right then.
Our flight leaves. We have to be like at the airport when the podcast is over. Like,
all right then. Well, we'll see you in a while, and we'll see the rest of the audience here tomorrow.
Toodaloo.
Every time I hear the same reminds me how you talking my